Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and today I got a great video for you. It's Austen Keating and why he committed to UNB. It's a little part of our whole podcast, which is coming tomorrow. We talk about a bunch of great things like his time with the 67s, being a part of that 300 games and 300-point club, the only one to do it in Ottawa's history, along with a bunch of other really interesting things. So yeah, make sure to subscribe, turn notifications on, make sure you're notified when these videos are coming out. We got a lot of stuff coming soon. I got 6 of these scheduled this week. Hope you're staying safe, but yeah, enjoy this video.
So let's get into the newest announcement that kind of came out this week was your commitment to the University of New Brunswick. You're going to be playing with the Reds. Take us through the whole process of just kind of being an OA and where you think you could end up landing, and who you're talking to, and just overall that whole process.
Yeah, so I mean, when you're going into your OA year, it's a little nerve-wracking a little bit, just especially when you don't know where you're playing the next year. Pretty much for the last 5 years, I've always known I've been coming back to Ottawa, but this year I knew I had to have a big year. I had to kind of turn some heads and show a lot of people that I do deserve a contract and stuff like that. And I felt like I had a pretty solid year. Obviously didn't get a lot of calls. I got a couple here and there, and a lot of that was, the coach Andre, he was making calls left, right, and center for me and really helped me out, and I appreciate it a lot. The summer's the off season, I guess, isn't over yet. So, if I potentially get a deal, it might still happen. Who knows? But right now, I think committing to UNB was the best situation for me. They're successful organization. It's through the charts. Like I said before, when I'm able to surround myself with great players, I'm only going to continue to get better each and every day. And, I think UNB gives me the best opportunity to do that. Who knows, after 4 years, I could be bigger, stronger, and faster. And, I could get a lot better and then sign right out of there. So, I'm really happy and I'm excited for the opportunity at UNB.
Like you mentioned, you wanted to join because you want to be surrounded by players who are going to give you the best opportunity to grow, and you think that they give you the best situation to do that. What kind of guys are you excited to be playing with?
You got guys like Chris Bennett, McEwen from Guelph, Connor Hall, guy Benson, who just won the Canadian Male Athlete of the Year. Actually, he was a really great player. And then you guys got Jason Williams just committed as well. We were kind of we were talking for the last couple of weeks about it, and me and Williams, we work out together, and we're pretty close off the ice and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to kind of get down there and meet everyone. Obviously, the normal thing to do is, you go out there and you visit the school for a weekend and kind of see a bunch of schools. But, with this whole thing going on, I don't think that's going to happen. And, I already knew in my head that I wanted to go to UNB.
Yeah, I mean, because that's always interesting too, because you've never been to the East Coast, eh?
No, not at all.
Okay. What do you think it says about that organization where they can recruit guys who, haven't even seen anything besides, like video chats and online stuff?
Yeah, I think it's huge. They built a winning culture there, and they're well known for their hockey team, and a lot of great players end up going there, and not many players go there and don't get better after 4 or 5 years from going there. So, and you see how many guys, especially nowadays, that are signing pro contracts at a school, and when you're going to UNB, who's pretty much the top team in the country, and they compete against all the NCAA top teams, and they beat them a couple times, and so when you're able to go there and kind of play with those guys, practice with those guys, and the coaching staff is, they're a lot like the coaching staff in Ottawa, and I'm really excited to kind of get that going.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they've definitely established something pretty solid there. What do you think your first task, or like what's on your bucket list for the East Coast? Any
Yeah, I think my first thing is, I want to kind of go fishing out there and kind of see, kind of see everything, I guess. I haven't, I guess, gone fishing in probably 2 or 3 years now, and I know like they're well known for their fish out there, and it's definitely something that I want to try.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm just gonna support Newfoundland right now. You gotta make the trip to Newfoundland to really fish. Get those get the we. I just think we got the better fish out here. That's just a little East Coast rivalry, province to province.
I'll test it out for sure.
Yeah. What are your expectations in that league? I mean, it's going to be a whole new league for you.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, exactly what you said. I mean, it's gonna be pretty different, especially going to school now on top of it instead of just playing hockey. And yeah, I mean, once I get there, I think you're kind of starting brand new teammates, brand new coaches, a whole brand new system. I think that's kind of going to be the first thing that I want to get down is is the system that the coach wants us all to play. Hopefully I can make an impact right away and kind of help our team win a national championship. That's kind of my end goal at the end of next year is being able to hold that trophy over my head. I've been close the last 2 years, I guess, and it's definitely something that I want to do. And with the players that they have on that team, it really gives me a strong chance.
Yeah, no, I mean they're definitely a shoe in to almost be in that national tournament at the end of every year. You're so when the Reds get ready to face off UPI, you're gonna be up against some familiar face. Is there Colin
Oh yeah.
Maximovich is going to be on the other end of that ice? How do you think that matchup's going to go?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't think I've ever played Maxi. When I've known him, when he was in Erie, I didn't really know him too well. So,
Hmm.
it's definitely going to be a little chirping going on and kind of both of us having a little bit of fun. Obviously, Maxi had an incredible year this year. I'm just kind of keeping watch on him throughout the year. And I'm pretty sure he was on one of the all rookie teams and he did a really great job. So, he's going to be one guy that we're going to have to watch out for. And, hopefully I'm the guy to shut him down. So.
Yeah. Oh, so I mean, what are you going to be studying at UNB?
I haven't really decided yet. That's still up in the air. I'm either thinking about taking business or going down the road of sports management.
Okay.
I get into coaching or scouting or something like that. It's kind of something that I've always loved to do. Yeah, so I got a lot of time nowadays, so I'm gonna, kind of sit on it a little bit, debate about it, and then I'll make my decision.
Hmm. And I mean, this might be looking maybe a little bit too far down the road, but a lot of people, like you said, UNB just makes guys better, and all the guys who sign pro deals, whether it be overseas or with a coast team, uh, is there any aspiration for that after the 4 years, or?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, absolutely. That's kind of that's still like I guess the main goal. After I'm done at UMB, hopefully sign maybe an A deal or obviously go out to Europe and kind of see what's going on out there. There's so many guys that are able to sign pro deals, especially in Europe nowadays after school. And the good thing is that they have a diploma at the end of the day. So once they are done playing hockey, they have something that they can lean back on. And I think that's going to be huge for me. Once hockey's all finished, I'm going to have a diploma in my back pocket that I can use right away.
All right, guys, that's it for this video. Make sure to check out the full podcast tomorrow and let me know your thoughts down in the comments. How do you think Austin's going to do in the AUS? Is he going to tear it up? Is he going to light it up? I personally think he's going to be a great addition to the Reds team. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and yeah, in the meantime, stay best kind.
Yeah, it was definitely pretty cool. When you're a 15, 16-year-old and you're walking into a room and you see Travis Konecny, first round draft pick to Philly that year, and he was really good with me. He picked me up day one of main camp. It was him, a bunch of the older guys, which is pretty intimidating at first, but I think he really realized that at the end of the day, your first round, your seventh round, you're undrafted. It doesn't matter. We're all just people, and we're all the same. We all want to succeed and get better each and every day. And once I kind of met those guys, I kind of realized that I just want to get better, and I wanted to beat them in every drill, every workout, and everything like that. Ottawa is an incredible city. The fan base, the arena, the staff, everything about the city is just incredible. And there's a special place in my heart for the city of Ottawa. I'm very grateful that I was able to spend the last 5 years there. And the funny thing was, after my first year, I almost got traded to Flint. There was pretty much a trade in place for me to go to Flint, but with my no trade clause and stuff like that, I wanted to stay in Ottawa and kind of see how things go. And I'm really happy I made that decision, just because some of the friendships and everything that I've made throughout the last 5 years is they're unbreakable. I stay in contact with guys like Hoff, Huddy, Belly, Sash, everyone. And